In Lesson 1, we learned to recognize and use different kinds of nouns, proper and common nouns, collective nouns, concrete and abstract nouns, and specific and non-specific nouns. In this lesson, we will learn about singular, plural, and possessive nouns. But first, let us learn some new words. Apostrophe, noun, a punctuation mark, used to show that something belongs to a person, place, or thing. Sentence. An apostrophe is also used to show that a letter has been left out of a word. Example, cannot, can't. Computer, noun. An electronic machine that performs high-speed mathematical calculations, storing and processing information. Sentence. Many people in America now have personal computers at home. Consonant, noun. Any letter in the English alphabet except A, E, I, O, and U. Sentence. A consonant is a sound of speech produced by using the lips, teeth, throat, or tongue to block the flow of air. Killer whale, noun. A very large black and white dolphin that hunts in packs and feeds on large fish and seals. Sentence. Most killer whales are friendly to human beings. Porpoise, noun. A small friendly marine mammal related to the whale with a blunt snout and a torpedo-shaped body about 2 meters long. Sentence. Porpoises are found in seas, gulfs, and oceans throughout the world. Relationship, noun. An emotional connection between two or more persons, an association, a kinship. Sentence. Adam and Eve entered into an honorable relationship that was so strong and so satisfying that they became as one. Vowel, noun. A, E, I, O, or U. Sentence. A vowel is a sound made when air passes freely through the voice box and the mouth. To communicate, infinitive, verb preceded by to. To exchange or pass along thoughts, to give and receive knowledge. Sentence. Unlike animals, human beings are able to communicate with God and to enjoy a close relationship with Him. Cultivate, verb, to grow, to tend. Sentence. Adam cultivated the Garden of Eden and gathered its fruits. Intelligent, adjective, having intelligence, having the capacity to think, learn, and understand. Sentence. Human beings are generally more intelligent than animals. Irregular, adjective, not conforming to the rules or to the usual pattern. Sentence. Irregular nouns are nouns that do not follow the rules when changing from singular to plural. Responsible, adjective, answerable, accountable, expected to give an account. Sentence. God has made us responsible for ruling over the animals of the earth. Singular and plural nouns. Look around you, describe what you see. Are there two or more of the same item? If so, you will have to use plural nouns to describe them. Examples: books, lamps, desks, chairs, pencils, pens, boxes, pictures, clocks, wastebaskets. Sentence. There are 3 chairs and 1 desk in my office. A singular noun is a noun that names only one person, place, or thing. A plural noun is a noun that names more than one person, place, or thing. Singular nouns include woman, tree, truth, fear, and party. Plural nouns, on the other hand, are women, trees, truths, fears, and parties. How do you make a noun plural? Well, most nouns can be made plural by simply adding s. For example, bird becomes birds, flower becomes flowers, and tree becomes trees. However, nouns that end with s, sh, x, or z are made plural by adding es. For instance, glass becomes glasses, wish becomes wishes, church becomes churches, and fox becomes foxes. Here's a sentence to illustrate: the foxes have holes to live in, and the birds have nests to live in, but the Son of Man has no place where he can rest his head. Luke 9:58. Also, nouns that end with an O preceded by a consonant are made plural by adding es. Examples: mosquito, mosquitoes, potato, potatoes, hero, heroes. Sentence: Idaho is famous for its potatoes. Nouns that end with a consonant followed by ay are made plural by changing the y to I and adding e's. Examples: library, libraries, secretary, secretaries, baby, babies, city, cities. Sentence: most cities have several good libraries. However, when a noun ends with a vowel followed by a y, it is made plural by simply adding s. Examples: journey, journeys, key, keys, toy, toys. Sentence: he has 9 keys in his pocket. Most nouns that end with f or fe are made plural by changing the ending to ves. For example, knife becomes knives, leaf becomes leaves, and wife becomes wives. Here's a sentence: she has 23 knives in her kitchen. Let's revisit some singular and plural nouns. Singular nouns include bed, fox, hero, baby, toy, and wife. Their plural forms are beds, foxes, heroes, babies, toys, and wives. Now let's talk about irregular noun forms. Some nouns are spelled the same, whether they are singular or plural. For example, antelope, deer, fish, and sheep. Here's an example sentence: my brother caught 6 fish. Possessive nouns. A possessive noun is a noun that indicates ownership or relationship. Examples: the boy's bicycle, the girl's doll, the man's strength, the woman's beauty. Most singular nouns are made possessive by simply adding an apostrophe and an s. Examples: child, childs, teacher, teachers. Sentence: this is the teacher's book. The apostrophe is a helpful little tool. It is used to show possession and relationship, to take the place of a missing letter in a word, and to form the plural of letters and numbers. Think how much more difficult the English language would be without it. Instead of saying God's world, we would have to say the world that belongs to God. Examples: this is the carpenter's hammer. The nation's honor must be respected. That's right, it's great to be alive. There are 2 A's in the word altar. Plural nouns that end in s or es are made possessive by adding an apostrophe, wa, to the end of the word. Examples: candles, candles, daughters, daughters, mothers, mothers, ships, ships, teachers, teachers. Are you going to the mothers and daughters dinner? Plural nouns that do not end with s are made possessive by adding an apostrophe and an s to the end of the word. Examples: children, children's, men, men's, people, people's, women, women's. This store specializes in children's clothing. You have learned that there are various kinds of nouns: common and proper nouns, collective nouns, concrete and abstract nouns, and specific and non-specific nouns. You have also learned how to change a noun from singular to plural, and how to make a noun possessive. In this lesson, we will learn that all nouns have 4 qualities known as properties: gender, person, number, and case. Boundary, noun, a border or a limit. Sentence: God has put boundaries around Satan. Case, noun, a characteristic or form of a word that indicates the relation of that word to other words in the sentence. Sentence: the subject of a sentence is always in the nominative case. Descendant, noun, an offspring. Sentence: every human being is a descendant of Adam and Eve. Gender, noun, a characteristic or form of a word indicating male sex, female sex, or neither sex. For example, the word stallion is masculine in gender and the word mare is feminine. Number, noun, a characteristic or form of a word indicating whether the word refers to one or more than one. Sentence: the word man is singular in number, but the word men is plural. Temptation, noun, something that leads, invites, or draws a person into evil. Sentence: when we are tempted, God gives us a way to escape that temptation. Embarrass. Verb: to make uncomfortable or ill at ease. Sentence: when Adam and Eve realized they had no clothes on, they were embarrassed. Fascinating. Adjective: attractive, spellbinding. Sentence: the biblical story about Adam and Eve is a fascinating story. Invisible. Adjective: not visible, that cannot be seen. Sentence: the invisible God somehow walked and talked with Adam and Eve. Spiritually. Adverb: concerning the spirit or soul. Sentence: Adam and Eve died spiritually the moment they disobeyed God. Properties of nouns. All nouns have 4 characteristics called properties. 1. Gender. 2. Person. 3. Number. And 4. Case. Let us look at these properties one by one. Gender in the English language is natural, not grammatical. That is, the gender of a noun is determined not by the grammatical form of the word but by the sex of the person, place, or thing that is named. Gender in English denotes male sex, female sex, either sex or neither sex. Masculine gender denotes the male sex. Examples of masculine nouns are as follows: boy, brother, bull, cock, colt, father, stallion, husband, king, man, son, and uncle. Feminine gender denotes the female sex. Examples of feminine nouns are as follows: girl, sister, cow, hen, filly, mother, mare, wife, queen, woman, daughter, and aunt. Common gender denotes either sex. Examples of common gender nouns are birds, cattle, children, citizens, driver, friend, lawyer, neighbor, parent, relative, singer, and worker. Neuter gender denotes neither male nor female sex. Examples of neuter gender nouns are as follows: books, cabinet, city, desk, house, ink, lamp, pen, river, tree. Person is a characteristic or form that lets us know whether the word relates to the speaker, to the person spoken to, or to the person or thing spoken about. A first-person noun refers to a person who is doing the speaking. Example: I, John, was on the island of Patmos, Revelation 1:9. In this sentence, the noun John is in the first person because John is the speaker. A second-person noun refers to a person who is being addressed. Example: friends, Romans, and countrymen, lend me your ears. In this famous speech from Julius Caesar, the nouns friends, Romans, and countrymen are in the second person because they name people who are being spoken to. A third-person noun refers to a person or thing being spoken about. Example: in the beginning God created the earth and sky. The noun God is third person because he is the person being discussed. Number is something in the form of a noun that tells us whether the noun refers to only one person, place, or thing, or more than one. The singular noun names only one person, place, or thing. The plural noun names more than one person, place, or thing. Singular apple, book, cat, dog, girl, road. Plural apples, books, cats, dogs, girls, roads. Some nouns do not have a plural form. These nouns are called non-count nouns. Material things like bread, butter, coffee, gold, oxygen, silver, sugar, and water are not counted. Instead, they are measured. We do not say, give me 2 breads, we say, give me 2 loaves of bread or 2 slices of bread. Abstract nouns are non-count nouns. Abstract nouns include concepts like freedom and liberty, emotions like love, greed, and hate, fields of study like biology, chemistry, and engineering, qualities like beauty, excellence, and peace, and recreational activities like gardening, swimming, and tennis. None of these abstract nouns has a plural form. Case is the relation of a noun or pronoun to other words in the sentence. English nouns have 3 cases: A, nominative, B, objective, and C, possessive.